good morning. Today, it's early too. Today is Tuesday, July 29th, and we only have anniversaries today. We don't have birthdays. Today is Art and Tracy Brown. Oh, wait a minute. Well, good morning on this hot Tuesday morning. Today is Tuesday, July 29th. We don't have any birthdays, but we have anniversaries today. Oh, excuse me. Today is Art and Tracy Brown's second anniversary. You know what? Yesterday I had a Art and Tracy, but it was a different last name, and they were also 2 years. So I'm just kind of thinking if it's a coincidental or it kind of got me wondering now. Are you the same people? I don't know. Are you both just kind of coincidental, have the same first names but different last names? It's kind of weird. Anyway, I had to look. It was Art and Judy Brown yesterday, but today is Art and Tracy Brown. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's the same last name. Okay. Now I am thoroughly confused. Let me know in the comments below. Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I have you in my calendar today, Art and Tracy Moore. Happy birthday. No, and it's not even birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. You know, a professional YouTuber would have went and edited all that out, made it perfect, and shown you a perfect version. But that's not who I am. I am not a perfect version of myself, as much as I'd like to think I am. I'm not a perfect version of myself. Anyway, but we have another anniversary. It's Diane Evans, but I don't know what your significant other's name is. So Diane, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary today. It's early for me. I mean, it's not even 10 o'clock, and I'm outside already, and it's 89 degrees. It's like, oh my gosh. We had a sudden thunderstorm yesterday that flooded everything. Our airport got flooded, which David called me last night because David's out of town. He's in Alabama on a work thing. He went with a bunch of people, three or four people, a training program that's going to last for 2 weeks. And he flew, the first time he flew was when we went to Disney World as a family, before he was 4 years old, a couple months before he was 4 years old, or 5 years old. He was like 4 years and 9 months, something like that. And he has no memory of flying. So I said, well, how did you like flying? And he said, it was different. He said, I didn't like the takeoff. And I go, oh, that's my favorite part, when they throw you back in the seat. I love it. He said, I wasn't expecting that. And David is 6'6", and they put him in coach. So he said he didn't have a lot of leg room. but he had a window seat, so he said that was nice. But the airport, because of the rain, there was so much rain, the airport was flooded. And they blocked off all the entrances into the airport because of the flooding. So all of the side streets or the main streets or whatever that led into the airport were all backed up for miles from people wanting to get to the airport to take off on their flights. And then planes weren't taking off. So it was like a whole mess. And so I told him, I said, well, it's a good thing you flew in the morning. And he says, yeah, it probably was. And he says he was glad he went with other people. David's 24. He says, I would have been the airport is pretty big. He says, I would have been lost. I would have known where to go. He said, but I went with other people, so that was nice. So he said that helped me. I was able to go. And he says, and I just brought a carry-on because I didn't want to deal with, having to get luggage and that. And he stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. He's not old enough to rent a car, so they only rented one car for everybody. So I guess only one person was old enough to rent a car. And then I said, well, do you have to share a room? And he says, I wouldn't have gone if I had to share a room. So he has his own room. And then he said he's across the street from a Walmart. And he said he went to Buc-ee's. And he said there was like 150 gas pumps. I thought, oh my gosh, that's a huge place. I know people talk about Buc-ee's all the time. We don't have them up here in Michigan. But he said the food was so good. He says, I wish we had a Buc-ee's in Michigan. He says, that food was so good. Because I guess they went there when they landed. And then they were going somewhere. They went to some tavern something for dinner. And he said for the three of us, our bill came to $275. He says, I'm glad I didn't have to pay that. So I don't know what he ordered. He didn't tell me what he ordered. But he said it's hot and sticky down there. But it's air conditioned where he works. And then he comes home August 8th, so he asked if we could pick him up. So I said, yeah. His girlfriend dropped him off at the, he had to be dropped off at work, and then they drove as a group from work to the airport and then parked. So what they'll do is they'll drive from the airport back to the work, and then we'll just pick him up at his work, because his girlfriend will be working, so she's not able to get off work, because he comes in, like I think he said, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So Jim and I said we'd come and pick him up. It's about an hour away from here. So it'll be a nice little adventure, something for us to do. And then last night I started watching Based on a True Story, which actually was 2 seasons. It was 23 and 24. I never saw it, with Kaylee Cuoco. It's little half-hour episodes. It was entertaining enough. I couldn't be outside because of the rain and the sun. It thundered probably, I would say, a good 2 hours. We had a thunderstorm, which is unusual. Usually a thunderstorm lasts for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It wasn't a continuous thunderstorm. It was like a rolling thunderstorm, like one would come in and then another one would roll in. But so I checked this morning to see if any of my books came in from the library, and they have not. So let me show you what we're going to read now. Yeah, I decided I want to read. I don't want to just sit in the house and watch TV. I can watch TV out here, but anyway. So it's called The Last Party. This is a pretty big book. It's Christie's Book of the Month book. This has got 425 pages. So let's see what it's about. His vacation homes on Mirror Lake are a success, and he's generously invited the village to drink champagne with their wealthy new neighbors. But by midnight, Reese will be floating dead in the freezing waters of the lake. The tiny community is her home, so are the suspects. The suspects are her neighbors, friends, and family. And, F-F-I-O-N. I'm just going to call her Fia, because it's going to be easier for me. Has her own secrets to protect. With a lie uncovered at every turn, soon the question isn't the who wanted Reese dead, but who finally killed him. In a village with this many secrets, murder is just the beginning. Well, at least it's about a murder. You know me. It's probably why I like the Based on a True Story. It's about a podcast told by a serial killer. But how would you pronounce that? F-F-I-O-N. Fia? Fia? Fia to me. Whenever I read the book, Fia to me. So we're going to read that. I'm not sure how yesterday it wasn't supposed to rain at all, and then all of a sudden the thunderstorms came out of nowhere. So I'm just looking around, and it looks pretty blue skies, but it did yesterday too, so I don't know. My hair is looking, when I was washing my hair in the shower this morning, it was so weird because I had so much less hair. So it's just anyway, we're gonna have chicken for dinner. We had ribeye steaks last night for dinner. I haven't had a ribeye steak, and I couldn't tell you the last time. We usually buy New York strip steaks, but the ribeyes were on sale, so then I'll get a couple ribeye steaks. Jim and I both agreed we liked it better than the New York strip. So if I buy any more, I think I'll get them. I don't know if we just lucked out and got a good steak or what, but Jim's kind of honing in, making his barbecue skills a little bit better. I bought him a thermometer for Christmas, and it made all the difference in the world. So I might even have him barbecue the chicken tonight. I'm thinking I just might do that. I think I might want some barbecue chicken. And I don't know what kind of potatoes I'm going to make, though, to figure that out. I might make my onion soup today for my lunch. I'm thinking on doing that, so we'll see how that works. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. I know it's not too long of a video, but I really don't have a lot to talk about today. So, anyway, I want to get this edited and get it up and get on with my day. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, leave me little emojis, do whatever you like, except for giving me a nasty comment. I'm very fortunate I don't get nasty comments. And, like I said, Edie's going to do her videos every once in a while. She's not going to do one, she's not on a set schedule. She's doing well. I text with her all the time. We send TikTok videos back and forth to each other all the time. And she'll be on when she's ready. She's doing well. Don't worry. So, okay, let's talk again tomorrow. Let's see. Hopefully we'll see each other then. So until then, bye-bye.